Welcome back to the cabin. Snowed 4 or 5 inches over the last few days, and it is just picture perfect out here. It's about 20 degrees today. Me and my family are out here for the afternoon, working on some projects inside and outside. So I got the fire going inside. I was able to split up a little bit of wood and get the fire going. And we got dinner cooking inside. So it's perfect. This is what it's all about. There are a few things that I'm working on. I need to work on the woodshed. I really need to get that finished up. Every time it snows, the wood gets covered. I really need to put a roof on that so when it snows or rains, the wood stays dry. So when we come out, I can just grab the wood, take it inside, and get the fire going. Then I really need to start working on firewood. There's lots of deadfall around, plenty to cut up and split. I need to get some wood in the woodshed so we're all set up when we come out. This is the woodshed. Now, it's not much of a shed right now, but we cut these boards at an angle so we could put a gentle sloping roof on it, and we just didn't before it started to get cold. So my plan today is to get that roof started, and I have some plastic here that I think I'll use before I find some actual roofing for it. My hope is on one of the ends I can make a little enclosure to store some of our outside tools in. It's just nice to get them in out of the weather, and I don't have a whole lot of internal storage space right now. So I'm going to see what lumber we have and get started on this project. These end pieces are supported a little bit better. They're connected to each other with these stringers, but these middle pieces, you can see one had fallen over, need a little more support. So first I'm going to try to add some supports there so they can hold up the roof. And I'm looking here at my lumber. I don't have a piece long enough. I think this is 16 feet, and I think these are 12s. So I think what I'm going to do is just sort of break it up into two sections here, and I think I have enough lumber to at least get these spans connected, and then from there I'll put some supports the other direction. I'm going to work on this front span first. I'm going to cut this board to end, try to end about dead center there. So I'm going to measure that out. And then for the next one, I'll start it here and end it with a little bit of an overhang on that side. About 95 and a half. You're at 93. So we'll go about 95 for an overhang. And this one's a little off center. So we'll go 100. So 95 and 100. So we have the upper side and the lower side now, and this is what our slope will be. So if I measure this distance, I'll know how long the pieces need to be. It's about 44, and if I want to do a little bit of an overhang, probably look for 60. So I'm looking for 60-inch pieces, and I'll probably do, I would love to do more than less. So I would love like 5 or 6 at least. If I can get more, I'll do more. So I'll figure out exactly how to connect these up. I might just lay them across and nail through or screw through. Screws might be a little better in this case so I can be a little more direct. But I'm going to get a few of these laid across and start to see how they look. All right, I got a bunch of these. I got, I think, 8 of these. These are only 48 inches though. So I'm not going to get the overhang I was looking for, but it'll be enough for now. And then I can build the overhang out later if I want to. So I'm going to get these up there and see what they look like. There's one spot here right in the middle, these two. There's nothing connecting them. These are the ones I just braced. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a piece the right width and nail it between those two as a support, maybe near the top, as to not get in the room of where we can stack wood. But if I can draw that far one in a little bit, I might get a little more overhang at the top, which I think would be really, really great. So inside to inside is 38 and a half. So if I bring it in to say 37 and a half, that'd give me a whole other inch. I think that's the move. So I'll cut one to fit that. I'm going to tie it in on this side first so I can draw it in on the other side. There we go. It's looking like, I don't know, every 30 inches or so, I'll put one. I'll try to space them out evenly, but I'm not too worried one way or the other. Really, these are just boards that I'm going to hopefully screw a roofing to. For now, probably just plastic or a tarp. But once we get these installed on here and I can get some roofing, then the roofing will just screw right to this and that'll be supported. Couple little on the fly changes. I added an extra one down here because I needed some something to fill the gap here, a little bit of a longer piece. So a little trimming to do on some of these, but I think that looks really good. That's a good start. So I'm going to grab the staple gun and this big piece of plastic that I have from when we built the cabin and just sort of temporarily put that up for now. So I'm going to staple the back of this plastic to the back of the woodshed. But on the front, what I'm going to do is on the bottom, I'm going to roll up the plastic in little boards like this and staple them to that. That helps weigh the plastic down. So when the wind blows and the snow's blowing, nothing gets inside. But you can also just reach down and pull that up, right? So it's not fastened fast to the woodshed itself. Check that out. That looks really good. I'm happy with this. The plastic's temporary, at least on the top. Once we get some roofing, I'll pull that off the top. I might leave it on the back though, just to block some of the wind. But we want the air to dry the wood too. So might end up leaving it open or putting some of these boards on the back like that. But I'm really happy with that. Just too bad I didn't get it done sooner, huh? Well, that's sort of how these projects go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all this wood organized. I think I'll probably put it on maybe one side, maybe this side. I think this is the side I'd like to do a little tool shed in. I don't think I have the lumber to do that right now. But I think I'm going to get everything repiled on this side. Most of this stuff is dry already. So I'll probably end up working on splitting some of that stuff. Putting maybe green on this side and then alternating years. Not sure yet. But what I really need to do is get some of this dry wood split up for use inside and then work on getting some of these dead standing and deadfalls cut up and split up too to get this woodshed fully loaded. I went through all the wood on this side. I threw out some pieces that could either be cut down or chopped. So I'm going to work on processing this little bit right now and restock what's inside and on the porch. I got a lot of good firewood cut. I'm really happy with how the woodshed turned out today. Starting to get dark. I can smell dinner. So I'm going to head in there. We're going to eat, settle down for the night, and I'll get back out here in the morning, cut some of this wood down, and keep filling up the woodshed. Good morning. Looks like it's starting to snow a little bit. Got a dusting overnight. Wind's picking up a little bit. Still about 15-20 degrees. Today's goal is all about firewood. So we got the woodshed done yesterday. Now we need to fill it up. So I'm going to go grab the tractor. That's really going to help with pulling some of these logs out if we need to, or once we cut them into rounds, putting them in the bucket, bringing them back here to split and stack. That makes it a little easier in the snow than trying to carry all this stuff back by hand. Some of these trees are quite a ways away from where the cabin sits. So let's get going. This is the Mahindra 1626. It's been a great little tractor. I used it to level the pad here, as well as with the trailer haul up all the lumber for this cabin when I built it. So it's been a great great tool for the job. I grabbed this log on the way up. This one fell over the trail just up here about a month ago. So grabbed onto that with the chain and drug her up. So I think this will be the plan. I think I'm going to come across some dead standing and deadfall logs across the trail here. That's the easiest access, and then just skid them in. And then once I get them here, I'll cut them up into 12 or 16 inch sections, and then if they need split, I'll split them. And then I'll stack them up in the woodshed that we finished up yesterday. Got this little one all cut up, so I'm going to go through each of these. Some of this stuff I'm probably going to take right inside to get warmed up for the use in the fire today, but some of these I'll set aside to either split now or put them in the woodshed to split later. cabin and woodsheds right here. I think we're going to take down this little dead standing right here. That one. It's not that big, so we'll get it down, and then we'll drag it over and cut that one up next. This tree fell down probably about a month ago during a windstorm, but it broke off about halfway. There's two of them up there actually. So I'm gonna get these two down. They're not dead or dry. I think they were just maybe weak up there. I got these two down. They're still pretty green, so I might pull them out. I might let them here, let them dry for a little while, and then pull them out. But I got a couple more over there that I skidded out that I think we'll cut up and try to split some of it and get that woodshed filled up. Got these two logs that I bucked up in here, cut up into some pieces. I did do some smaller pieces. I kind of like the smaller pieces for getting the fire started and a little easier to split. So I'm probably going to split about half of this, maybe a little bit less, and then just put the rest of it here in the woodshed. I got the wood from those 2 trees put away. A lot of it split, some of it just stacked. Looks like the woodshed's about 25% full. So there's a lot more work that I need to do to get that filled. But I'm really happy with everything I got done this weekend. Getting that woodshed sort of enclosed, ready for roofing at least, plastic over it to protect the wood. Then I got 3 or 4 trees down, bucked up and put in there. Lots of wood split. I think will be set for the next couple times we're out here. Lots of wood to split, but it's good that it's in there and then I can just pull it out and split it when we need it. So I'm finished up with this for now. I'm gonna get the cabin closed down, get packed up, and head out. I really appreciate everybody watching, following along with the cabin build and all the projects to keep everything going here. If you like this, there's a few more cabin videos on the channel and definitely more to come. To make sure you don't miss future videos, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you next time.